Hey, happy Thursday. I just wanted to do a little addendum for Matt. Um, because I think I wasn't entirely clear because I think, Matt, you were saying that you're never going to get into your trial work period because you're never going to have 1 month over the trial work period amount of 1050. Okay, so I don't think you should be uncomfortable doing it, but the part I alluded to before that can take place for any months you do it, although it won't be hitting you during your trial work period, but after your trial work period, they can look back and see what someone was doing. Same is true with if you never hit your trial work period. Remember, we're all subject to CDR. And I know there's some people out there saying, well, if I'm, 60, I'm never going to have a CDR. That is not the rule. I mean, I understand that is less likely on the merits, but that's not the rule. And if there is a screaming reason to have a CDR, you know, there just is. So the part I want to just hem home about is the nature of the part-time work that you're going to do that's below trial work period. I assume it's all in conformity with what you couldn't do before. Doesn't mean you can't do it at all. It could be where, well, I can't be on my feet for 8 hours, but I could be on my feet for 3 and do a 3-hour shift, So the part-time nature is helpful. But again, you do have to look at what your claim was before as to what you couldn't do. And of course, you can't always read the SSA's mind, particularly. They don't share, even your lawyer wouldn't have it per se. If you won on initial or recon, you're not going to know their narrative as to what they found in the details. You just have the fact that they awarded you and as of what date. So just make sure, and this is typical anyway, so I'm kind of just hanging it home because of the rare instance when someone does do something funky, like lifting those 25 or 40-pound bags of cement at Home Depot for that nice little 10-hour-a-week job, but they're lifting 40-pound bags of cement when they're not able to, or supposedly aren't able to, or were not able to before, but now they are because they've improved. Maybe they had back surgery and now they can lift 40 pounds. So again, look back to what you claimed in your, I would say, your application, assuming you kept a copy of that. Very wise to do. Your function report, if you put down amounts, your medical records, if you already kind of know that business and you're doing a very light, genteel job and you're not lifting 40 pounds when you're not even lifting 25 pounds, I think you're probably really good to go. But those are the things that generally people should be looking at when they go back to work of any kind, even if it's under TWP, because we can be doing work that illustrates that we have improved where we were from the position we were at our what would be the comparison point if we were on CDR. So you want to make sure. And remember, when we work, we're supposed to be reporting it to Social Security, not necessarily just because it's over TWP. So it is very possible that when they find out you're working, they're going to want to know about your work, even if it's not TWP or SGA, because they want to know the nature of your work so they can see if you have improved. Okay. This is very cautionary. I tend to err on the side of caution because I don't want to see anyone lose their benefits when they truly can't work full time. So while this might not hit you, and I think you're probably in a good place, it's just a word of caution for everybody over the what could be's because the law provides for it. Okay. All right. Hope that helps, Matt. Have a good one.